Well, hello, hello, and welcome to your Magic Manifestation weekly forecast, your spiritual energy forecast, your personal prescription for the week, so that you can really stay fast and focus on where you're going, where you want to go in 2019, and just support you in whatever is showing up in your life right now. So I felt called to use a couple of different oracle card decks this week. So as always, I'm going to start with the anchor card from the animals, who are incredible teachers. They never lie. They are very exact in what they are asking us to dive into and deepen into. And I'm using the medicine cards from Jamie Sands and David Carson. It's one of my favorite decks to really just discover your personal power. Hi, Charlie and Dumasani. I will be doing one card readings. So if you're interested in that, post a question or a challenge that you are facing right now that you'd like some clarity on. And I will do that after I finish the global collective energy forecast, the spiritual forecast for the week. So interesting what fell out of my deck. We're using the anchor of Lynx, and I love Lynx energy. Think about the Great Pyramid, the Sphinx energy. A lot of times people think that the Sphinx is that lion-hearted leadership energy, and I believe, being part of the feline family, that Lynx really is a beautiful anchor to use and to listen. So Lynx is very quiet in its medicine. It's quite hard to coax information out of Lynx because he'd rather be off playing and pouncing and hunting than speak to us. So Lynx is asking you to really, really listen, to listen deeply, and think about the adeptness of all the felines, but especially Lynx. And what Lynx is the keeper of secrets. And I personally do not like secrets. Secrets and lies are not one of my big things. I'm very raw and real and transparent. Oh, great, Stephen. Stay to the end. And hi, Tammy. I'll definitely pull a card for me. So if you can just type in the comments below, give me a very exact question. And I will pull a card for that for you, so that it's very specific and exact. As a intuitive medical psychic, I'm an energy healer for those of you who don't know me, and I really, really love that through this work, we can get right to the root cause of your trauma, or of some of the negativity bias, or some of the patterns and Mobius strips of what's going on in your life, so that you can actually start changing that and get what you want in your life. So back to Lynx. Hi, Karen. Good to see you. It's so distracting. I keep looking at the comments. So I'll just focus on giving you the reading for the week. So our anchor card is Lynx, and he is the keeper of secrets. So just remember to ask yourself as you go into your week to look at what secrets, what bogus priorities are you holding in place that you can't change, choose, or institute a different way of being you, and really pay attention to your intuition. This is a psychic card. Lynx is very mysterious. He's very much in the elementals of clairvoyance. So if you're getting a lot of very vivid dreams or very mental pictures of what are other people hiding? Remember last week, coyote medicine was coming up very, very strong, to look at where we're tricking ourselves, where we're being deceived by others, where perhaps we're being a little bit too gullible or naive in the things that we're choosing. This is a beautiful continuation of last week's energies, because we've been building toward this completion of the 12-21-12 portal, this amplification, the next wave of elevating human consciousness on the planet, and where we need to look back in the year of review of what did you ask for, what did you commit to in the 1-1 energy, the dog year, the year of the dog we're in, about new beginnings, about loyalty. So look at that. Where have you been unloyal or disloyal to yourself? Where have you been deceiving yourself? And look at, where are you hiding? Where are you keeping secrets? And that other people cannot find you because you are hiding behind this veil of illusion or secrets and lies. And be willing to sit in the discomfort of that. Make peace with the struggle. I think that's a beautiful energy that Lynx brings up, of there is no struggle. There is only the power of choice. There is power of flexibility. So recognize where you're struggling right now, and spend more time in flow. Realize that you are maybe the one that is in your own way, that you, through secrecy acts or places where you have committed to holding bogus priorities, can we just destroy and uncreate all of that across all time, space, dimension, and reality? So take a deep breath in and just let go of anything that is standing in your way of being able to see the future with your clairvoyance, your ability to see into the future. We are all born with this until we get to a point where we forget and we spend too much time head tripping and not enough time listening to our gut knowing, listening to our heart and our soul's calling. So just remember what Mother Earth is here, what Gaia is telling you, because as part of nature, we are all connected to nature. Maybe this is a card that is reminding you, an energy, a medicine from Lynx, to say, where are you not connected and grounded into Earth, your Earth Mother? And where do you need to be quiet? Lynx is the keeper of the great silence. So look at your still point. Be willing to take time out to just deepen into your practice of meditation, of magic, in those aspects of the unseen realm, and using your clairvoyance to show you, to give you the signs. Remember, signs and symbols often don't show up the way that we think that we want them to do. So this is about letting go of any perception that you know what you think you know that you actually don't know. And take a breath. Thank you for the love and the hearts. I'm glad this is resonating with you, but just take a breath into that and ask yourself, are you willing to come out of hiding? Are you willing to let go of the secrecy and the lies and these very sinister paths and of bogus priorities? Where are you making the lies true? That if you let that all go, everything would change in a heartbeat. And just let that go through all time, space, dimension, and reality. And so it is. And as I said, oh, good to have you here, Karen. Yes, of course. I'll do the readings, the personal readings at the end of this. And I'm so grateful that you've shown up and you're playing with me, because I think that's another energy of Lynx. And I have my own little Lynx in my house, my new rescue cat, Bailey. He's got that very mischievous, almost that age. Remembering the age of innocence is what comes to mind. Be playful in that, because when we're trying to fixate on what we need to know and what we're not seeing, we are still in the head. We're not in the heart, and we're certainly not connected to our intuition. So go out in nature, ground yourself. Go pounce and jump around wherever you are, in the snow or in the heat, and just let Lynx medicine guide you. All right. So interesting. I just shuffled the card that I pulled back into the pack while I was waiting for you. And now I don't know where to find it. So I'm just going to pull another card. So the card that came up was the Loyal Heart, which is an interesting medicine as well. If you think about the medicine of Lynx, that's saying play, tap into your all-seeing, all-knowing, clairvoyant self. Trust your intuition. Know like you know, and stop looking at deception. The Loyal Heart, again, reminds me very much of what the energy of this whole year has been about, which is that medicine of dog, right? 2018 is in Chinese horoscope, the year of the dog. So think about the qualities of dog medicine. And if you want to know more about how to use animal medicine, it's all in my animal communication class, where we do go into really trusting that you're enough, trusting what you know. And I always say to people, look at the physical qualities of the animal, your power animal or your transitory animals that are coming through, animals, insects, plants that are coming to help you with specific questions, because they never lie and they always speak the truth. So think about what dog stands for. It's God spelt backward. It's God in a beautiful furry canine body that's saying, I trust you, be loyal, be sovereign to your heart, and really trust that there are certain things right now that you need to let go of. Again, it's very synchronistic. You can't make this stuff up when you're really tapping in from a soul level. That there may have been times when you look back and do your year in review that you know that you betrayed yourself, or you were disloyal to your soul's calling, to your heart's knowing, where you listen to your head rather than listening to your beautiful physical body. And again, this is really about looking at beliefs, thoughts, attitudes that are faulty, the lies that Lynx is asking us to look like, the secrets that Lynx is asking you to take a really deep dive into this week, is to be open to the new. Change is coming. There are beautiful things coming your way in these new beginnings, but we have to learn how to release, how to let go, how to stop being stubborn, and how to go with the flow in integrity, in the authenticity of the path that is calling you. So know your inner temple, trust yourself, slow down and look at how can you be really rooted into that, all that dog stands for, that God within is there. China, lovely to see you. I'm doing the weekly forecast for the week. It's your personal prescription. If you'd like a one-card read to use as your stake in the ground, as your anchor, to just keep you focused on your true north, on where you're going, on what you're calling into your life, of what you're ready to let go of, just post a question in the comment section, and I'll get to that after the third card for the weekly forecast. Great, Amanda, super to see you. All right, so that was from the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. I love Colette Baron Reid's cards, they're amazing. And the third card I'm going to draw today comes from Work Your Light, which is Rebecca Campbell's new Oracle deck, and I love them because they're infused with beautiful biogeometry and a lot of very high vibrational frequencies, because we need to trust in ourselves. We need to let go of all the things that are no longer serving us, and we need to step into our true essence, into our true nature, and trust that our own personal power is contributing to changing some of the things that we don't like seeing in the world. So the third card for this week is the Inner Temple card. And if you just think about creating sacred space and being able to be a space holder, a vessel for the light in this age of innocence that my dear friend Alicia and I were working on yesterday, this is really about trusting yourself, being sovereign to yourself, and looking at where perhaps you need to amplify or increase your devotion to yourself, to your time. So good, strong boundaries that are flexible but healthy boundaries, knowing your no, honoring your yes, especially as we sort of move into this time of the holidays where perhaps we have to spend time with family members that we'd rather not. So trust yourself, give yourself time to slow down. Even if you go back to the anchor card of the week of Lynx, like all the other felines, they know the art of camouflage. They know and trust in the divine timing. They line themselves up. So this is about preparation work. It could be asking you to prepare the path forward by letting go. Before you can move forward, you have to let go of everything that's no longer working for you. And remember too, there are no mistakes. There are no mistakes. You are not a mistake. You are not wrong. You've not done anything wrong. Again, leading in from that energy of the whole of December, of completion, of being able to rest and integrate the great changes, and honor the warrior within you to take radical care of your heart, of your body, of your spirit, of your soul, and tighten up on the energy hygiene as you go into busyness of the holidays and family festivities, and a lot of times being in the company of people that you would rather not if they were not blood. So honor your inner temple, trust yourself, slow down, push pause on the world. The world will carry on regardless of what you're choosing. So you may as well ask what it is that you require right now, and use that sanctuary, that inner sanctum, the inner temple, to start to really tap into your soul's calling, where you want to go for 2019. And again, coming back to our anchor card of links, this is about being in active participation with the unseen realm. So call in your support team, call in your animal power animals, call in your spirit team, your helping angels, to really remind you when perhaps you are faltering or moving off course, because we are in this great shakeup of these energies of the year of the dog, and also the third wave that's coming through this portal between the 12-12 energy of last week and 21-12. There's a massive upgrade again for those of us that are awakened, that are being able to see clearly into the future and use that links medicine to your advantage. So that is your energy reading, your spiritual animal forecast for the week. I hope it served you. If you love this, please like it, share it with other people, and just remember, make room this week to slow down, go at the pace that is comfortable for your body, not your mind. We need to go at the pace of our physical body that is having this human experience in our spiritual form on planet Earth. So connect to Gaia, get out in nature, count your blessings, love yourself, and really go with the flow by creating inner harmony. And let me know if you have any questions. As I said, I'll do some readings, and I'm just going to really intuitively tap in. Hi, Kim and Karen. Tammy, good to see you here. All right, so I'm going to start at the top with Stephen. Stephen, you didn't give me a specific question, so I'm going to just pull a very, I'll just do a general card read that you can use as your stake, and I'm being called to the wisdom of the oracle. So this card is for Stephen. Ooh, interesting, Stephen. So the card I pulled from you is winds of change, right? Change in the wind. So this really is a beautiful card. And a lot of times when it's not fully come into the right place, this is about, again, for you, I would say, trust the change is coming. Good is coming your way. And you have the power of choice to choose whether you go toward love or you go toward unlove. And know that even though you may not see it yet, tap into that links energy, use your visual, your clairvoyance to really see what it is that you want. Clear out all the clutter. And know that there are big changes coming for you this year and this week. So it's important that you actually know what you want. So many people don't even know what they want, and you can't know who you are unless you know what your soul's desires are. So really tap into that, Stephen, and know that there's going to be a huge shift in the energies in what you're asking for. So don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle occurs. It is coming. Practice patience, persistence by being present with whatever is available in your field right now. And just know all the goodness and all the light and all the love that you are asking for is coming. Just stay focused and know what it is that you are asking for. Be very exact so that your helping spirits and your team players can actually support you and guiding you in getting where you want to go. Okay. Hi, Kelly. All right. So who is next? Okay, Tammy. I'm pulling a card for you from You Are the Oracle, the Work Your Light pack from Rebecca Campbell. And you want to know, am I working at the right place? And just know, Tammy, and I say this with love, is just remember that there is no right and wrong. This really is about following the energy, what feels aligned and authentic to your truth, to your heart's calling. That energy of the loyal heart. Where are you placing your loyalties? Where are you perhaps giving up your truth in order to not make other people wrong? All right. So Tammy. Ooh, I love that. So exactly what I was just calling in when I was speaking your name. Trust the niggle. So if you're asking the question, there's a niggle. And I would just invite you to look at this week of, am I being true to myself? What needs to shift in order for me to be in a place where I can serve in the biggest way possible, to make an impact, to create change in your life and the people that you love, but also your clients in whatever business you're creating in the planet right now. And just know, okay, so you're a healer. So yeah, and also remember that oftentimes as highly sensitive beings, as empaths, we feel, because we feel so deeply, a lot of times we think that it's for us to change or for us to fix. So it may not just be a directional question that you're wanting to ask here, but what needs to shift in order for you to show up in an even bigger, more collaborative contributory. I don't know if that's a word, but I hope you get what I'm saying. But just to ask, how can I be of greater service? How can I be more committed? And if you've got the niggle coming up for you, let it agitate you. Kind of that lynx energy again. Look at what secrets you're trying to make true, what lies you're trying to make true in order for you to settle for something that is not in alignment with your purpose of what you came here to be in the world. So I hope that was helpful. Karen. All right, let's see what cards for Karen. What I need to know first and foremost to move on. All right, let me just see. I'm getting the animals are calling you. So I'm going to just shuffle my animal medicine cards for you, Karen. And this one keeps sticking out. So beautiful. So bear medicine is showing up for you, Karen Erickson. And just think again about the physical attributes of bear medicine. Bear knows when it's time to move and when it's time to really get busy feeding and putting on that body fat before it goes into a time of hibernation. So what's really, and I just got the God bumps when I tapped into bear with you. So what I'm getting for you is that you need to trust in the divine timing of things. Where do you need to push pause? Where do you need to perhaps be focusing your energy in a more congruent way that is going to get you to the place you want to get now? And ask, is it now? Or is it in a week's time? Or is it in days? And use your muscle testing or use your body as a pendulum. You can find a whole 2 YouTube videos on my YouTube channel about how to use your body as a pendulum. Your body, just like the animals, never lies. So look to bear and ask yourself, is the time now to move direction or change this feels like it's around home for you. So again, it's just like, is it time to nest? Is it time to hibernate and just allow things to digest and know that you will always have enough. That's another beautiful thing about bear or any animals that hibernate, is that they remind us to trust that our bodies know how to slow our metabolism down in the lean months, and use the harvest in a good way. So just maybe this is for you about trusting in an abundant universe, that you have the unique skills and capacities and gifts to always have more than enough, even when it doesn't feel like it. So ask Bear to show you how to do that. All right, Amanda Leonard, hello, hello. I would love a card. There is a person that I'm drawn to in an inexplicable way, and my heart is saying that there is more there, but my head is saying to back off and possibly even walk away. All right, so whenever we're kind of feeling that magnetic pull towards somebody, and there's kind of like a push-pull energy, for me, that's always a soul contract, or a place where you're ready. Now you have the tools and the skills in your tool belt to trust in the completion of this soul contract with this person. So trust your heart. Trust your heart. I'm shuffling from the wisdom of the oracles for you. Yeah, trust your heart, not your head, Amanda. Because your head is always going to tell you to go back into the filing cabinet of all the experiences and attitudes and beliefs and everything else that's showing up as a reason and justification of why you should or shouldn't do anything. So again, the general reading, the collective reading for the group for this week is very much a part of that, to know, to use your clairvoyance. This is a time that we're specifically and especially clearing out a lot of ancestral trauma, intergenerational trauma, and also completion of relationships. So you might want to go back and listen to this again if you jumped on late. Okay, so the card that you got is All That Glitters. So this is kind of like the Fool's Gold card, is that everything that glitters or feels beautiful or feels like it's what you want, it may not be. It might be the Fool's Gold, or that loyal heart card that we pulled earlier, along with the anchor card of links, of looking at where are you deceiving yourself, where are you hiding secrets, and also to use your capacity of clairaudience and adeptness to look at what are some bogus priorities here. What is it that you feel this person is filling the void in you that actually does not need filling? You need to create space to call in your soulmate or your beloved, and you cannot do that if you're being deceived by fool's gold. So just remember, not everything that glitters is what you want. It's the kind of like the bright shiny object, the bright shiny object syndrome, or the grass is greener on the other side. So look at what you have in your life that fills you up in a good way and empowers you to be the best version of yourself and see, So sometimes it's not always about backing off or walking away. Sometimes it's about sitting in the discomfort and learning the lesson so that you can clear that karmic debt and those soul contracts can be completed so that you can then call in the new. So there's a little food for thought for you, Nikki Condon Winkle. I love it. Twinkle, twinkle, Nikki Winkle. Regarding your painting and drawing. Okay. All right. So we're working your light, China. Nikki, sorry. I'm going to pull from those cards for Nikki regarding your painting and drawing. And just using my clairvoyance, my capacity, I just kind of feel like what comes through very, very strongly as I'm shuffling the deck is paint for the joy of it. Your art is a healing process for yourself in your own evolutionary journey, and it is a very healing tool for others as well. So look at it as an expression of your soul's calling, not as a means or a vehicle to take you somewhere. And everything will start to turn out exactly as, oh, I love it. Just say yes. Say yes to having it. Say yes for owning it. Say yes to acknowledging this incredible gift that you have to be able to bring people's dreams and healing into being through art and painting. And I don't know if you do that already, but I love, love, love to use that mixed medium of paint and words and spelling, the alchemy of that to actually paint your healer or paint your source code or paint your abundance code. So perhaps that's something that you could start to look at is your creation in the way that you're making beautiful art that has a very high vibrational frequency of healing for people. Is it calling you now to step up your game and actually create a beautiful, brilliant future for yourself in this cathartic medium of art in the eye of the beholder? But in order to do that, to own it for yourself first. Own that place where your art has seen you through the dark night of the soul and called in things that you're asking for. And it's one of the things that I love to do is help highly sensitive people just like you to bring that into being in a right relationship with your soul's calling, but also in conscious creation, right? Conscious business. So if that's something that you'd like to book a session with me, I still have, I think, 2 spots open for the alchemy, the pathway to purpose mapping, 90 minutes with me, where we're really going to sit and map out, and we are going to use the Chinese medicine, and we're going to use our power animals. I love doing this process every year because it really is just like a map that you get to know that that's your path, and it's amazingly accurate how it happens all the time. So give me a PM if that's something that interests you. All right, China. Hi, China. Good to see ya. All right, I wanted to know, will I be going back to work in the nursing field soon? Let's have a look. I love that your question is very exact. And always, I just want to acknowledge that if you're already asking the question, there is something in your body, head, countenances, endeavors that's asking you to look at how you can show up in service in a greater way. And I have so much respect for you amazing caregivers that are nurses, that have your own ritual. So that inner temple work is really, really important, to just trust yourself, to slow down and look at what are you truly devoted to? Where's your sovereignty lie? Or have you learned everything that you need to learn from nursing, and it's time to expand that in a bigger and more robust way where you can actually reach more people? And again, I'd love to help you to uncover what that is. Oh, I love You Can't Make This Shit Up. So your card, again from Colette Barrett Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle deck, are building blocks. And again, it's just so beautiful when I tap into the energy of a person or an animal just by the name and the energy of your biosignature, your frequency, how accurate these readings really, really are. So pretty much what we were already saying, China, is to look at just how much you don't need more information. What are the building blocks that you need to put in place right now to get you to the next level of elevation? And maybe book an Elevate session. They're only 147 for 90 minutes. My eyes, my heart, my soul, and your business and your life and your body and your healing, to map out the whole of 2019 and really future beyond there. So if that's something that interests you, please book a session. I only have a few left, or just PM me. But yeah, so that card for me, China, is really saying to you to look at just how far you've come, how many building blocks you've used to get you to the place where you are using your unique gifts and your talents and your formal training as a nurse, to serve people and help in a bigger way for people to heal, or to leave their bodies. And I just kind of feel that there's your next step is out of one-on-one nursing in a physical place and reaching more people, and I'd love to help you with that. Oh, good, Karen. Yeah, Bear is such a beautiful energy. It's so nurturing and loving, and he's really resourceful. He knows good energy management, Bear. Amanda, that makes so much sense, and I'm trying to. Oh, fantastic, Amanda! If I can support you in any way, let me know. Good, Nikki. All right. So if there are no more questions, I'll leave it at that. I'll be traveling over the next couple of days, and so I'll be a little quiet over the airways. So if you're listening to this on the replay, or you'd like a personal reading, be sure to look at Elevate, the private 90-minute session. As I said, I have 2 or 3 spots still left for that personal time, laser focusing in on your business. And Colleen is here, and I know she's done that with me before and realized her dreams for her year last year. So if that interests you, send me a PM. Let's get you booked in before I close up here. And also remember that energy goes where energy flows, and we all are born with this capacity of intuitive knowing, and it's time to just remember that, to make peace with the struggles, recognize your own unique talents and abilities, and just step into the flow, right? Let the waters guide you. And sometimes we need to really stay in those emotions. We have to feel in order to heal. And this is a beautiful opportunity that we all have right now in this huge portal of 5D cellular energetic upgrades, letting go of all that sort of old karmic patterns of abuse, and stepping into your true nature. So have a beautiful rest of the week wherever you are. It's Day of Reconciliation here in South Africa, which is a little puzzling and confusing to me, because I'm not sure what is reconciling. But I would just say, do the reckoning. Do the reckoning. Use that medicine of links to do your own reckoning, and come into a space of being where you can reconcile your differences, do some forgiveness work, do some journaling, and really tap into what your heart is calling you into. And if you need deeper support, you know where I am. All right. Have a beautiful rest of the week, everybody. Sending you so much love and so much appreciation for being part of my tribe. All right. Bye.